What's up guys, it's Fornite here, back with another video. This video is going to be kind of different. So what I'm going to be doing is ranking every single season in Fortnite, except for Season 1, because that's not going to really compete against the others. But I'm going to call Season 2, so just bear with me, okay? We're going to rank this on 3 different criteria. We're going to have the Battle Pass. We're going to have Battle Pass, challenges, and we're going to have lore. Alright, so let's go straight into it. Alright, so coming in number 7th, it has to be Season 6. Now you're like, the season just came out and it's pretty cool. But also this is my opinion, just to let you know. So if you don't agree, don't have to dislike and leave a hate comment. Why don't you like and subscribe and comment your own opinion what it should be, okay? So number 7th is going to be Season 6 for me. And Season 6 because, number 1, the Battle Pass. Battle Pass was pretty cool. It introduced pets. And, pets were cool for the first 10 days. And then, nobody uses them. Season 7, they created some pretty cool new pets, but they sort of took a wrong direction with pets. And that's basically the only really new thing. They did add quad crashers, which are pretty cool. And, the Battle Pass had some nice skins. The thing, though, is the Tier 100 could have been a lot better, I thought. The Dire was cool, but after everyone started using him, it was okay. And the changes to the map, nothing really happened. It was basically just Loot Lake, which was a useless place, just started floating, which made it cool, but everyone landed there, so it wasn't that cool. And it made a bunch of, what would it be? It made a shadow stones? Yeah, stones. It made the shadow stones and all that jazz. It started bringing zombies, and I'm telling you, I'm not missing them. I don't really like the zombies that much. So, yeah, it started Fortnite mares and all that jazz. Yeah. And so for the lore, what started the season was Kevin the Cube, who came from Season 5, came from the lightning strikes and went around the map. Now, that was cool. So the lore is actually cool, but the rest of the stuff isn't really that cool. That's why I'm putting it at the end, because also map changes to me are really good. So I'd want something cool to happen to the map. You know what I mean? The lore, it was decent. But all we had was just basically Kevin the Cube going into Loot Lake and making it bouncy. Yeah. I'd just like to say that I also forgot that that was actually ranked 6, because then first would be 2nd. So that was 6, and this is going to be 5th, because I'm not choosing Season 1. So coming in at number 5 is going to be Season 4. Now I'm choosing Season 4 for a reason. Number 1, the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass had some pretty cool skins. It introduced editing styles, which I actually love editing styles. But what they did is they basically started the trend of editing styles where if you're going to use the last one, you're not going to use all of them. Unlike the Ice King, where you could use any style, it just changes the color. Say compared to normal drift, first drift to max drift, you'd rather, not drift, no, carbide, yeah, carbide. Say compare regular carbide to max carbide. You'd want to use max carbide because he looks so much cooler. But the Ice King, they started to change it up with the Ice King. He looks cool with all editing styles. So that was kind of a letdown, but it was Epic's trying with editing styles, which I thought they were pretty cool. But it's still only ranked 5th. And so the changes, it changed Dusty Depot into Dusty Divot. We don't, to this day, I'm still thinking if Epic regrets that. Because lots of people like to land there, and it's pretty cool. But also, I did like Dusty a little bit. But also, lots of times I didn't. Because it's not much loot, but the nostalgia of it is pretty cool. So that's what's pretty cool to me. And, it introduced Shadow Hop Rocks and stuff. And the lore was basically in Season 3 with the meteors coming down. That was basically the lore. That was the lore. So, there's nothing really wrong with this. Nothing really interesting. It was just kind of a meh, so I just put it at number 5. Alright, coming in for number 4, we have Season 3. Now, for the Battle Pass for Season 3, Well, the skins were okay, but think about it all the way back then, all the way back in 2017 or the beginning of 2018, I forget. That those skins, like the Dark Voyager, was one of the coolest skins then. Like that's when they came out with the Raven and stuff. Like there was no like cool skins already. There's no Omega or Ragnarok or Ice King. There was none of that. So they didn't have cool skins already. So technically those were cool skins. I actually do like the Tier 100 a little bit. He's probably the most plain Tier 100, but that's what makes him look cool to me. Like he's John Wick in a suit. He's basically that. His name's the Reaper, cool too, which is pretty cool. Like it's like season 4. It's another meh. Like it's cool. It's not. The map was the changes basically. There's no changes. I'm pretty sure. So changes like didn't get that, but also it's not bad though. It was good though. The map was pretty cool. And for the lore. Well, it didn't have any lore, but this is the one season that started to give lore, which was nice. It started to throw in the meteors and that meteor in the light, and everyone thought Tilted was going to get destroyed. So that was a pretty cool start to the Fortnite community of lore, which is pretty cool. So that's the start of it. So that's why I put it at number 4. Alright, for number 3, remember this is my opinion. For number 3, I am putting Season 2. The reason I'm putting Season 2 is it is good, but people think it is the best season because I think it is OG. It is one of the most OG seasons without including Season 1. The reason why it's OG is because it's OG. There's no reason. It just is. It's got some pretty nice skins, better than Season 3. It's got the Black Knight. It's got the Sparkle Specialist. It's got some pretty nice skins. They're all pretty similar, and the Battle Pass was meh. So for the Battle Pass, it was kind of meh. But the skins were fire. I'll say that. Like, lots of people love the Black Knight, and his shield is amazing. But sadly, I don't have him. Like, I could have got the Season 2 Battle Pass, but, you know, it's a ripping chat. Anyways, the changes, well, like, this was the second Battle Pass. So there's no really changes. There's nothing really changing. Like, if there's nothing in Season 3, there's definitely nothing in Season 2 that really changed. I guess it was, though, the start of, I think, Tilted and Shifty and Junction and all that. Maybe Haunted. No, I'm not sure. I haven't played, I don't remember back then. I played a little bit back then. Yeah, so, Season 2 is pretty good, pretty meh, pretty good. So, my number 3 is Season 2. Alright, coming in at number 2, we have Season 7. Now, this is the season I am currently in right now. There's only like 7 days left, 6 days left, I'm not sure. Like, it's so close to Season 8. But, so, Battle Pass. The Battle Pass was pretty cool. It introduced wraps, which is one of the coolest things in my opinion. Like, out of all the Battle Passes, like, Season 4, they introduced sprays, and Season 5, toys, and Season 6, pets, and but Season 7, wraps was a great idea, and I loved it. So that's what makes Battle Pass the good one. Because that was a great idea by Epic, and they're just making a lot more wraps. And I think the wraps are so much better than the pets. So much better than the sprays, so much better than the toys. Even though they're all making all that. So for the changes, this is actually the season with the most changes, I believe, because also when I mean changes, I mean map changes. Like, they added Polar Peak, they added the iceberg. Now also the events, like the event was okay, but the marshmallow event was amazing. One of my favorite events of all time. And it had nothing to do with the map, but it was still amazing. So it gives a prop for a cool event. And yeah, they added planes, they had zip lines, they had a lot of new stuff that was really cool. They had like that ice without the ice trap. They added so much cool stuff. That's why I put it here. And for the lore, well, basically, the lore wasn't the best. It was just a giant snowstorm. But that was still pretty cool. It was a giant snowstorm, and then you have the aim, which he had snow and frost all over him. So that was pretty crazy. And like, yeah, Season 7 was pretty cool. The skins were pretty cool. I liked them a lot. Lynx is really cool. Ice King is really cool. Trog is pretty funny looking. It was all pretty cool. That's why I put it at number 2. Alright, now if you've been keeping track, you probably know what the number 1 season is in my opinion. Now, are you ready for the big reveal? The number 1 season in my opinion is Season 5. Now the reason why I chose Season 5 for the Battle Pass is because it was one of our great Battle Passes. Like Season 4 is when it started to pick up with the Battle Passes. Then they took Season 4 and made it better. They made the editing styles so much better. Instead of just adding armor, they added like styles. They added rifts, which are amazing. They added Paradise Palms, which is so cool, especially that Mexican place. They added golf carts, which is really cool. What else did they add? They added a lot of stuff. And also, one of the best things ever for changes is that they added the start of Kevin's journey. Now, if you're watching this video and you don't know who Kevin is, what are you doing with your life? Even if you don't know who Kevin is, let me explain. Kevin is the cube. Kevin the cube. That's all I need to say. If you don't know who that is, then why are you watching a Fortnite video? If you don't even know what seasons are, if you don't know what Kevin the Cube is. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's what started, Season 5 is what started Kevin the Cube, and Kevin the Cube is one of my favorite things ever about Fortnite. Because this is when the lore started to pick up a lot. Like, it sort of started around Season 3 and Season 4. The lore started to pick up a lot, which is it started to get really interesting and really trippy, which was really cool. I thought Drift was amazing. Till this day, I think he, Lynx, and Calamity are the best tier 1s ever. Him, Lynx, and Calamity are the best tier 1s ever in my opinion. No mission specialist, no blue squire, no carbide. Nah, none of that. None of that. No, I think Calamity, Drift, and what was it? Lynx, yeah, Lynx. No Zenith, no. Then like Drift was just amazingly cool. He was so cool, and Ragnarok was awesome. I love Ragnarok. I love his cape. He is so cool. They had some pretty cool skins into it, and this is when like Fortnite like started to have like a good community. This is what I really liked about, because this season was fun to me. You could just run around, play with your friends on a golf cart all day. They added lazy links. They added toys. Like, toys, they're meh, but back then they were actually really fun. And this was a big step for skins back then, so these skins were amazing. So that's why I put Season 5 as number 1. Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this is just my opinion of what I thought. I really like Season 5, that's why I put it number 1. Season 6 was meh, that's why I put it at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
No! Cooper, you just saved my life.
You're welcome. Wait, where are you? Oh, he's right here. You're welcome, Mexican. Don't worry, I got a med kit and everything. You're gonna be okay, sir. Oh, you want a med kit?
Ha ha!